it's our first priority is always public safety. We want to keep people safe. So we're hoping that these speed cameras encourage people to slow down and follow the speed limits to keep people safe. And that's the number one priority that we have.
And what's the shift? I know you're not hopefully operational by the end of the day, but you had the mobile van. I mean, why the difference now?
So we still have the mobile van, which is a great tool, and we're going to continue to use that. This is just another opportunity for us to enforce multiple locations. So it's just kind of an addition to the program that we have. And they will move around every 2 weeks. So there's 21 locations. And I guess, again, to go along with public safety is just to try to encourage people to slow down. Because if they are going to be moving around on a regular basis, we will let the public know where those locations are going to be in advance. But we just hope that it encourages people to slow down.
And how will they know that? Is that going to be posted on Facebook, or how can people know where they're going to be?
It's going to be posted on our city website, and then there may be, quite honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think we've decided if there's going to be any other notifications, but at this point, you'll always be able to find the locations on our city website.
I don't want to ask all the questions, but I can ask a couple more, or if you guys want to go, you can.
It's up to you.
Okay, I'll ask a couple more. We went over to one earlier today, and it was pretty hefty. I mean, do you know how much they weigh? It didn't seem like it was going to move.
So I know that the base is 500 pounds just itself. That has nothing to do with the box. So I would imagine it's pretty heavy. It's not something that one person can move, and I think it would be very difficult for even a group of people to try to push over or move themselves. So, but as far as the exact weight, I don't know. I could get that for you.
Sure. I am curious. We were looking at Facebook comments, and a lot of people were making jokes about vandalization, standing in front of it, covering things up. Are these concerns of yours, or what do you have to say to those things?
So I think it's definitely something that we've thought about. The memes are very funny with what people are putting out there. But I guess we're just not going to know until, we give it some time out there and we give the public the opportunity to adjust to them being out in our community, because it's new and it's something different. So we don't know what to expect at this point.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any top concerns there? Do you think, are there any things monitoring it? So if someone did cover it up that they could see, is it just the camera themselves going to monitor that?
So there is the camera itself. I don't know if there's any notifications that will come out to us. We've asked our officers to check on them periodically when they have time out on their shifts. And there are GPS signals in them, so if one does come up missing, we'll be able to find it.
And do you move it with a forklift, or they're heavy?
Yes, so we, the company that we're working with, they have contractors that are going to come out and move them. Two units every week, and they'll be in that location for 2 weeks at a time.
Have you had
those 21, or are they just at various locations, whatever?
Very good question. Yes, the majority of the locations are school zones. So another reason, definitely keep people slow in those school zones where there are going to be kids present, and we just want to keep them safe.
You mentioned obviously safety is your top priority here. Do you have any stats or anything on how the van or any of these types of things have helped safety in the past?
So off the top of my head, I don't have any stats or statistics, but I think it is pretty fair to say that people keep track of where the speed van is, and when they see the warning signs in advance, they do slow down. So it does change behavior. The speed cameras and the red light cameras in the city has changed the behavior of some of our drivers to slow down in those locations, and we're hoping that with the addition of some more mobile units, that will continue to happen in our city.
I know you have the photo enforced right by the speed limit sign by the school. Is there any other signs leading up to it? Do you know?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay.
I don't think so, but
Yes,
I don't know.
I think most people don't check the website,
Mhm.
and they don't know about the locations, so maybe just adding a sign so people are aware there's
That's-
speed enforcement going on.
That's a very good point. That's definitely something we can look at. So.
I feel like the van always had the sign.
Yep.
You could have a little cone or whatever. It said photo enforced ahead. I mean, it was hard to. You had to be looking for it, but it was at least there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I'll be quite honest with you, we might have some signage out there. I just don't know for sure. Denise, do you know by chance? Okay,
I did not see any on the 1900
Okay.
one.
yeah, I can look into that and I'll let Denise know so she can let you guys
I
know.
mean, it's a school zone, so it is posted, and it even says on permanent sign, photo enforced over there.
Okay,
Like on the 25, on Brady Street it does anyway.
okay.
Even though that's not a permanent location, there's a sign there that does say photo enforced.
And you know what, that may be what we have out there. It's for the locations that are, so it might be those signs.
Do you, was it just to get more, you might have already kind of answered this, but was it just to get more kind of eyes out there, or was there a reason for getting more of these all of a sudden?
I think it was just kind of the ability to have more locations monitored at one time in order to, encourage people to slow down.
Does it kind of help free up patrol for other duties?
Yes, absolutely. Traffic safety and the speed of drivers in the city is always a priority. So to be able to free up some officers for that, is absolutely a positive for us.
How many of these new cabinets do you have?
So there's 4 mobile units that will be moving from location to location. We do have, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump ahead. Hopefully I don't throw off your guys's. So there are 5. There's 5 red light cameras, and there are 4 fixed cameras, along with our 4 mobile units, and then the van.
The one van.
Yes, 1 van.
How do you respond to concerns from drivers who say this is all about revenue, that's not about safety, especially with automated enforcement? What do you say? What is it about?
Well, I think that's probably a common misperception. I think that anytime anyone gets a ticket and it affects them financially, I think that that's what they think of, especially right off the top of their head. I've gotten tickets myself, so I know how that feeling goes. However, encouraging people to slow down is the most important thing. That's what our major priority is public safety, and that's what we want to do, and that's why we have them, is to try to slow people down and try to make Davenport a safer place for all of us.
Have you had any incidents of vandalism so far?
Nope. The one unit that is out has only been out since Friday afternoon, so we have not seen any vandalism to this point, and hopefully we don't. Hopefully there's no problems at all.
You mentioned that they're owned by the third party, the company. Do you have like a breakdown of how much of the revenue from the cameras goes towards the police department and how much goes towards them?
So that's a really good question, and unfortunately I don't, but again, I could probably get that for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So say someone's speeding, they get caught by the camera. How does the ticket go about? Like, how do they get notified of it? Where can they go to pay it off? What's that process?
Really, another really good question. So that they will get a letter in the mail advising them of the violation. They can either pay it online or they can mail in their payment. And there's information on the citation on how to do that. And if someone does want to contest it, there's also information on the citation about how they can contest that citation.
How quickly will they get that notification after?
So typically the citations, it'll be a little bit slow at first, just because the system is getting up and running, but I would say at least by 30 days after the violation, they'll get their notice
Gotcha.
or citation.
Should people still expect to see some cop cars around there too, and be careful of them when they're speeding too, maybe?
Yes, absolutely. Because we know this is not the only solution. We still need officers out there on the streets enforcing the traffic laws and the laws of the state. So that our officers will still be out there doing traffic enforcement, speed enforcement, watching red lights, and trying to keep everybody safe.
Could you talk a little bit more about why you have these cabinets? Why not just get 3 or 4 more vans to go out and do speed enforcement? Why do you have these cabinets?
So Sorry, I'm stumbling all over my words. Really, I would say the reason that we have the cabinets is they're going to be cheaper than the van. It's a cheaper solution for the van, and they are easier to transport from location to location. And we can leave them in the same location for the 2-week periods. With the vans right now, they go out while our officers are working, and they come back in at the end of the officers' shifts.
So these are out 24/7.
Yes.
Do they automatically adjust in like school zones, switching from 25 to 35?
Yep.
Does that-
So we have those the adjustments made 5 minutes after school starts and 5 minutes before school ends. So we don't have any issues with we were so close to the end of the day, or it was the last minute of the day.
Gotcha.
The school zone time, forgive me, that's from what time to what time? Is that till 5 p.m.?
I believe it's 7 to 5. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.